Ozzy, down. Good boy. Good boy. Here's your treat. But you don't want your treat? You're a bad dog. Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I'm going to be reviewing the DxRacer F-Series chair. Also going to be talking about some of their products. What's wrong? What are you making faces?
Your hair!
Is it not fabulous?
Oh, it's so curly today, but bad curly.
So now that we've got the hair issues out of the way, we're moving on to the actual chair review. You've probably seen this brand before. A lot of pro players use it, PC players use it, they sponsor teams, they show up at events, sometimes streamers use it. So I reached out to the company and I wanted to know if it was a worthwhile chair. I was also having some back problems at the time too, so I was in this like chair experimentation mode. And they sent me their standard F-Series chair for free to review. And before I move further, I have no continued affiliation with this company. I'm not getting paid zero. There are zero affiliate sales. There is zero commission. It's just they sent me this product on the condition that I review it. And for something that we're going to talk about later, there is going to be a giveaway. The giveaway link is in the description. But let's talk about the product first. One of the most important things about a chair is how comfortable it is. And for me, this chair was initially uncomfortable, a little bit due to it being the wrong size, but also because it has lumbar support down here. And just kind of the way it's shaped and designed is different than the office chairs I had. I've been doing kind of like the Home Depot, the Walmart special with no lumbar support. And for those of you that have been following the channel, you're probably aware about the prolapsed disc in my spine, or slip disc, and what I've been dealing with in back pain and sciatica and all that sort of fun stuff over the last couple of months. And that's something that's kind of lifelong and permanent. It's never fully going away. And the chairs that I've been using have not been overly kind on me. I swapped to this one, and for the first day or two I kind of hated it. I didn't like it. But then I realized, my back pain was a lot lesser, and it was kind of more, normal feeling. And after about a week or so of sitting here, my back pain is diminished by about 95%. Now that is specific to me, it is specific to my height, my weight, this chair, my problem. But it has been very comfortable, the lumbar support has been good, and my back pain has been very, very greatly relieved. So that probably affects everything else we're talking about. First things first, about the build quality. One of the things I noticed when I was putting it together is actually what's underneath the chair. If we come down here, the base of the chair where the wheels attach is metal. If you can hear this, it's not plastic. Most of the chairs that I buy at Home Depot and stuff is plastic. Now these are plastic. These are cosmetic. Wheels are high quality, and the underneath section, if we can get the camera under here, not a lot of plastic down here. There's metal underneath that, but all of this is decent quality construction. We have more metal construction here on the sides. It's pretty much metal everywhere we go, and we have these springy kind of things here. These are just extra cushion for my big butt when I sit down, which makes it somewhat more comfortable. The overall build quality and quality of materials, you can see this right here. This, I'm pretty sure, is not actually leather, but it's a different kind of material that has a marketing claim with it that it's cooler and it prevents sweating and a couple of other things. We're going to talk about it in a minute, but overall the build quality is high. It comes with the standard kind of adjustment that you would expect to see in office chairs. This device down here, if you push it in and lock it, I cannot rock back. It kind of stops me. If I pull it out, then of course I can rock back as far as I want. I'm a rocker, not a rock star, and when I play games, I have a tendency to sit here and do this all day like it's a rocking chair, so good for me. Adjustment's pretty standard too. We can go down, we can go up. That's pretty normal. That's with every single chair. One of their other features that they offered was the adjustable seat, that when I pull this, I can move my seat way up, which if you sit like this, you probably have some, if you sit like this far forward, you probably got some problems. I have mine adjusted a little bit far back. I have a tendency to lean back when I rock. And it also has a 180-degree feature, so that you can go all the way down. Unfortunately, I'm a bit big for this feature. It's designed for naps, so I'm trying not to fall over here. We're going to swap over to my wife, and I'm going to show you exactly how she's able to get her nap on with this chair, if I can. There we go. Your turn. Going all the way back. We already tested it. You can't fall over. You can go back further than that. You know you can.
Actually goes back. Nope.
Oh, you're maxed?
That's it.
All right, so lay back and chillax like you're taking a nap. There we go. Yeah. So that's a feature that's not on a whole lot of chairs, but it is on this one. It's called their 180-degree nap feature. Jessica, would you like to come back out of your nap and go up? The downside, though, is that I was a little bit too big. Unfortunately, if I went all the way back, it would topple over, but it works great with my wife, and that is one of the downsides, is that unfortunately I'm a little bit too big for this chair. Okay, so another thing, a feature, I don't think it's a big feature, is that these things are adjustable. I can move them down if I'm a short guy. I can move them up a little bit if I'm a tall guy. I think there's like an in-between spot. Again, I didn't think this was the biggest deal. I actually personally don't prefer these kind of armrests. I prefer the kind that are attached to the back and are always solid and never wobble. That's a personal preference. I talked to the people at DxRacer and some other people on the internet. Some people love these kind of free-hanging armrests. Some people love to be able to adjust them. I really don't think much of them at all. I much prefer the solid kind of... Let's talk about some downsides of this chair. Number one, something you may have already noticed, is that I'm a bit tall for it. Now I'm going to spin around to the back side, and I'm going to show you how my head aligns with the chair. See, I'm going to talk louder now because I'm facing the wall, but essentially I am too tall for this chair. My head is bigger than it should be, and if I swing around to the front side, what you'll see is that I'm kind of scrunching to fit in the shoulder rest. If I sat out naturally, I wouldn't quite, fit in here. It's just a little bit on the tiny side for me. And if you watch carefully on how my legs are, something you might not know about me is that for a skinny guy, I have a pretty impressive badonkadonk. And this little, you can kind of see my hand size here. This area here. These are size 12 sandals, so they're pretty normal sized. You can kind of see how it compares 1 foot length across. I just kind of, I'll pull my pants a little tighter so we can see. If I sit like this and sit down, I just kind of like barely fit in that little spot. And that's one of the problems I have with the F-Series chair, is that I'm just too big for it. I talked to the people at DxRacer. They said I'm the right weight for the chair. This chair supports up to 265 pounds, but I'm not the right height. I'm a taller and broader individual, and that I should have requested an M-Series or K-Series. If you go to their website, there's like 5 different series of chairs, and I think most of them are bigger than this. This is the smallest one. This is the standard unit. It's my fault for not checking ahead of time, but it's kind of designed for fitting a certain body type, which is not me. And that's one of the reasons we're doing a giveaway, because if I agreed to do a giveaway, then they agreed to send me a properly sized chair for me. So that's kind of my exchange there. Giveaway link down in the description. On size concerns, I would say that this model chair is best for people, I'm going to say about 5'7" or 5'8" and under. If you're over 5'7" or 5'8", I would not recommend this chair. I would not recommend it for any of us that are broad-shouldered or have larger rear ends. It's kind of designed for the stereotypical skinny gamer guy or gamer girl, and not us bigger, bulkier types. I'm going to swap real quick and I'll show you how much better it fits my wife than it fits me. So here's my wife, the chair model. You're 5'3", right? Yeah. Not 5'4", not 5'2". 5'3". And as you can see, it fits her leg area much better. It's basically about the right size for her, about the right armrest. The shoulder area is actually kind of curved to fit her properly, whereas for me it didn't really do that. I'm trying to focus here. Yeah, it works much better. And the headrest is at the perfect area for her to lean back and actually rest her head on it, yeah. Whereas for me, unfortunately, it was too small. So if you're, depending on your height and weight, I would highly recommend getting one of the larger series of chairs. Other comfort features, it's all mostly squishy materials. It's all kind of slick. I'm pretty sure it's not leather, but it might be leather or similar material. It's of a higher quality build than, again, the Walmart special chairs. And the website promised some sort of claim to where it was like cool foam core, something something, cooling, not hot, something something, sweat reduction, depending on the model. And I made it a point to test that feature. I gamed in it with the air conditioning off. It is not a sweat elimination system. It is not a refrigerated chair or a freezing chair or any of that, but it is better than the standard. It is a sweat reduction chair. I did not sweat as much on this chair. The fabric is more breathable. It is cooler and retains less heat than leather or pleather, so I don't know what this stuff is. But again, it still will get hot if you sit in it long enough, but it is of a higher quality than standard, which is kind of the standard for this chair. Everything is just a little bit above what we would consider normal. Near the end, I'll talk about the aesthetics. I got a blue and black chair because I'm a blue themed guy, blue and white yin yang. Envy has, blue and white. There's no blue and white. I actually kind of liked the red color chair, but I ended up settling with this one. Cosmetically, they're more appealing than the standard gaming chair. I don't know how much that's worth to you guys or how important it is. Yeah, it looks nice, but it's kind of a premium product like that, which brings me to the price point. And that's one of the other downsides, is that this is a premium product, and the price on this chair I'm going to consider to be high or above average. This is not a bargain chair. It's not a cheap product. It's not a get at Walmart product. It's not a $99 special. It's considered a luxury good, so it commands a luxury price. If you buy nice things, if you game a lot, if you sit in chairs all day, every day, if it's really, really important to you, then this is going to be an item that you're looking for. If you're looking for a standard gaming chair, if you're looking for something on a budget, if you're looking for something cheap, if you're just looking to get something that'll get the job done, this is probably not for you. Again, this is a really more high-end luxury device, which I happen to like. You know, I game hard, I stream, I edit, I game. I'm in this thing probably more hours than I should be. So to a guy like me, it's very, very valuable. To somebody that's more casual, it's probably not as valuable. So, final thoughts on the DxRacer F-Series chair. The lumbar support is great. Most of the marketing claims are true or true enough to where I'm not concerned about it. It's comfortable. It greatly relieved my back pain. It appears to be a durable and quality build, but I've only had it a week or two, can't test that. And it's a premium good. My downside with this chair is that I got a model that was smaller than what I needed. So I'm doing a giveaway. It's a promotional kind of deal with DxRacer. There's a link down in the description you can click on and go through. It'll probably encourage you to follow them or like them on Facebook or Twitter. And one of you will be randomly selected to win a chair. It'll be either an F-Series like this, or if you're a bigger guy and you need a bigger one, I'm sure they can accommodate. I'll kind of work that out on their end. They're going to send me a bigger one for my manly, muscular body and all, but I kind of liked it. Another downside, it's an expensive, high-end luxury good, not cheap, not for everybody, but I am satisfied with this particular model. I scared you, bud. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Oh, you're a good dog.